Spa, they provide organic care in massage. Are you stressed? Do you need rejuvenated, etc.? For your facials, maybe exfoliating, firming, and lifting? Then contact JN Spa on 00233 244 941 002 or 00233 2006 06386, and they will be right there on time. JN Mobile Spa, your health and beauty needs at your doorstep.
Hi guys, this is your friend Uruj from SendWave. SendWave is a money transfer app that is used by people all over the world to send money to their loved ones in Africa. With SendWave, you can send money to Ghana, Nigeria, Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania. And the best part is, SendWave is absolutely commission free. Our exchange rates are excellent. You can see for yourself by checking them out on our website. So how do you use SendWave? SendWave is an app that you can download onto your phone from the App Store or Google Play Store. The app is free to download. After downloading it, just open the app and enter your name, email, and phone number. That's it. You're good to go. Make sure you use the promo code SR, S for Starr, R for Radio. This promo code will give you £5 free credit to send to Africa on your first transaction. Your money will be delivered to your recipient within seconds. Feel free to call me on 0749 7377 647 at any time. I'll be happy to tell you all about SendWave and help you in any way I can. Remember to use the promo code SR for £5 free credit. Medasse. Hi there. Are you dreaming of owning your own house in Ghana? Then you will need a well-documented piece of land that is free from troubles. I highly recommend My Africa Property for any size of land that you will need. With My Africa Property, lands are available in Pram, Sopoli, Tohenia, Ogome, Dodova, Winneba, and many other locations at affordable prices. These locations are about an hour away from the airport, only 35 minutes from the motorway, 10 minutes drive from Central University College, 10 minutes drive to the beach, and close to Pram Senior High School and Ghana Men's Soccer Center of Excellence. For more details, visit our website www.myafricaproperty.com or call our UK office on 0208 123 2523. For our US and Canada offices, call us on +1 585 184 994145. You can also email us at ghana@myafricaproperty.com.
Getting onto the property ladder has never been easy until now. Join us this and every Thursday from 7 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. live on the Property Hour show on Starr Radio UK, where we talk to mortgage brokers, property developers, estate agents, landlord, tenant, property consultants on how to invest or get into the property business and make money. You can't afford to miss this. The Property Hour show is your best source into the property industry.
Tune in to On Point here on Starr Radio UK with Empress Regina every Monday at 5 p.m. GMT. Looking forward to your company.
Hi guys, this is your friend Uruj from SendWave. SendWave is a money transfer app that is used by people all over the world to send money to their loved ones in Africa. With SendWave, you can send money to Ghana, Nigeria, Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania. And the best part is, SendWave is absolutely commission free. Our exchange rates are excellent. You can see for yourself by checking them out on our website. So how do you use SendWave? SendWave is an app that you can download onto your phone from the App Store or Google Play Store. The app is free to download. After downloading it, just open the app and enter your name, email, and phone number. That's it. You're good to go. Make sure you use the promo code SR, S for Starr, R for Radio. This promo code will give you £5 free credit to send to Africa on your first transaction. Your money will be delivered to your recipient within seconds. Feel free to call me on 0749 7377 647 at any time. I'll be happy to tell you all about SendWave and help you in any way I can. Remember to use the promo code SR for £5 free credit. Medasse. Hi there. Are you dreaming of owning your own house in Ghana? Then you will need a well-documented piece of land that is free from troubles. I highly recommend My Africa Property for any size of land that you will need. With My Africa Property, lands are available in Pram, Sopoli, Tohenia, Ogome, Dodova, Winneba, and many other locations at affordable prices. These locations are about an hour away from the airport, only 35 minutes from the motorway, 10 minutes drive from Central University College, 10 minutes drive to the beach, and close to Pram Senior High School and Ghana Men's Soccer Center of Excellence. For more details, visit our website www.myafricaproperty.com or call our UK office on 0208 123 2523. For our US and Canada offices, call us on +1 585 184 994145. You can also email us at ghana@myafricaproperty.com.
Getting onto the property ladder has never been easy until now. Join us this and every Thursday from 7 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. live on the Property Hour show on Starr Radio UK, where we talk to mortgage brokers, property developers, estate agent, landlord, tenant, property consultants on how to invest or get into the property business and make money. You can't afford to miss this. The Property Hour show is your best source into the property industry.
Tune in to On Point here on Starr Radio UK with Empress Regina every Monday at 5 p.m. GMT. Looking forward to your company.
Hi guys, this is your friend Uruj from SendWave. SendWave is a money transfer app that is used by people all over the world to send money to their loved ones in Africa. With SendWave, you can send money to Ghana, Nigeria, Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania. And the best part is, SendWave is absolutely commission free. Our exchange rates are excellent. You can see for yourself by checking them out on our website. So how do you use SendWave? SendWave is an app that you can download onto your phone from the App Store or Google Play Store. The app is free to download. After downloading it, just open the app and enter your name, email, and phone number. That's it. You're good to go. Make sure you use the promo code SR. S for Star, R for Radio. This promo code will give you £5 free credit to send to Africa on your first transaction. Your money will be delivered to your recipient within seconds. Feel free to call me on 0749 7377 647 at any time. I'll be happy to tell you all about SendWave and help you in any way I can. Remember to use the promo code SR for £5 free credit. Medasse. Hi there. Are you dreaming of owning your own house in Ghana? Then you will need a well-documented piece of land that is free from troubles. I highly recommend My Africa Property for any size of land that you will need. With My Africa Property, lands are available in Pram, Sopoli, Tohenia, Ogome, Dodova, Winneba, and many other locations at affordable prices. These locations are about an hour away from the airport, only 35 minutes from the motorway, 10 minutes drive from Central University College, 10 minutes drive to the beach, and close to Pram Senior High School and Ghana Men's Soccer Center of Excellence. For more details, visit our website www.myafricaproperty.com or call our UK office on 0208 123 2523. For our US and Canada offices, call us on +1 585 184 994145. You can also email us at ghana@myafricaproperty.com.
Getting onto the property ladder has never been easy until now. Join us this and every Thursday from 7 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. live on the Property Hour show on Starr Radio UK, where we talk to mortgage brokers, property developers, estate agent, landlord, tenant, property consultants on how to invest or get into the property business and make money. You can't afford to miss this. The Property Hour show is your best source into the property industry.
Tune in to On Point here on Starr Radio UK with Empress Regina every Monday at 5 p.m. GMT. Looking forward to your company.
Hi guys, this is your friend Uruj from SendWave. SendWave is a money transfer app that is used by people all over the world to send money to their loved ones in Africa. With SendWave, you can send money to Ghana, Nigeria, Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania. And the best part is, SendWave is absolutely commission free. Our exchange rates are excellent. You can see for yourself by checking them out on our website. So how do you use SendWave? SendWave is an app that you can download onto your phone from the App Store or Google Play Store. The app is free to download. After downloading it, just open the app and enter your name, email, and phone number. That's it. You're good to go. Make sure you use the promo code SR. S for Star, R for Radio. This promo code will give you £5 free credit to send to Africa on your first transaction. Your money will be delivered to your recipient within seconds. Feel free to call me on 0749 7377 647 at any time. I'll be happy to tell you all about SendWave and help you in any way I can. Remember to use the promo code SR for £5 free credit. Medasse. Hi there. Are you dreaming of owning your own house in Ghana? Then you will need a well-documented piece of land that is free from troubles. I highly recommend My Africa Property for any size of land that you will need. With My Africa Property, lands are available in Pram, Sopoli, Tohenia, Ogome, Dodova, Winneba, and many other locations at affordable prices. These locations are about an hour away from the airport, only 35 minutes from the motorway, 10 minutes drive from Central University College, 10 minutes drive to the beach, and close to Pram Senior High School and Ghana Men's Soccer Center of Excellence. For more details, visit our website www.myafricaproperty.com or call our UK office on 0208 123 2523. For our US and Canada offices, call us on +1 585 184 994145. You can also email us at ghana@myafricaproperty.com.
Getting onto the property ladder has never been easy until now. Join us this and every Thursday from 7 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. live on the Property Hour show on Starr Radio UK, where we talk to mortgage brokers, property developers, estate agents, landlord, tenant, property consultants on how to invest or get into the property business and make money. You can't afford to miss this. The Property Hour show is your best source into the property industry.
Tune in to On Point here on Starr Radio UK with Empress Regina every Monday at 5 p.m. GMT. Looking forward to your company.
Hi guys, this is your friend Uruj from SendWave. SendWave is a money transfer app that is used by people all over the world to send money to their loved ones in Africa. With SendWave, you can send money to Ghana, Nigeria, Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania. And the best part is, SendWave is absolutely commission-free. Our exchange rates are excellent. You can see for yourself by checking them out on our website. So how do you use SendWave? SendWave is an app that you can download onto your phone from the App Store or Google Play Store. The app is free to download. After downloading it, just open the app and enter your name, email, and phone number. That's it. You're good to go. Make sure you use the promo code SR. S for Star, R for Radio. This promo code will give you £5 free credit to send to Africa on your first transaction. Your money will be delivered to your recipient within seconds. Feel free to call me on 0749 7377 647 at any time. I'll be happy to tell you all about SendWave and help you in any way I can. Remember to use the promo code SR for £5 free credit. Medasse. Hi there. Are you dreaming of owning your own house in Ghana? Then you will need a well-documented piece of land that is free from troubles. I highly recommend My Africa Property for any size of land that you will need. With My Africa Property, lands are available in Pram, Sopoli, Tohenia, Ogome, Dodova, Winneba, and many other locations at affordable prices. These locations are about an hour away from the airport, only 35 minutes from the motorway, 10 minutes drive from Central University College, 10 minutes drive to the beach, and close to Pram Senior High School and Ghana Men's Soccer Center of Excellence. For more details, visit our website www.myafricaproperty.com or call our UK office on 0208 123 2523. For our US and Canada offices, call us on +1 585 184 994145. You can also email us at ghana@myafricaproperty.com.
Getting onto the property ladder has never been easy until now. Join us this and every Thursday from 7 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. live on the Property Hour show on Starr Radio UK, where we talk to mortgage brokers, property developers, estate agents, landlord, tenant, property consultants on how to invest or get into the property business and make money. You can't afford to miss this. The Property Hour show is your best source into the property industry.
Tune in to On Point here on Starr Radio UK with Empress Regina every Monday at 5 p.m. GMT. Looking forward to your company.
Hi guys, this is your friend Uruj from SendWave. SendWave is a money transfer app that is used by people all over the world to send money to their loved ones in Africa. With SendWave, you can send money to Ghana, Nigeria, Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania. And the best part is, SendWave is absolutely commission-free. Our exchange rates are excellent. You can see for yourself by checking them out on our website. So how do you use SendWave? SendWave is an app that you can download onto your phone from the App Store or Google Play Store. The app is free to download. After downloading it, just open the app and enter your name, email, and phone number. That's it. You're good to go. Make sure you use the promo code SR. S for Star, R for Radio. This promo code will give you £5 free credit to send to Africa on your first transaction. Your money will be delivered to your recipient within seconds. Feel free to call me on 0749 7377 647 at any time. I'll be happy to tell you all about SendWave and help you in any way I can. Remember to use the promo code SR for £5 free credit. Medasse. Hi there. Are you dreaming of owning your own house in Ghana? Then you will need a well-documented piece of land that is free from troubles. I highly recommend My Africa Property for any size of land that you will need. With My Africa Property, lands are available in Pram, Sopoli, Tohenia, Ogome, Dodova, Winneba, and many other locations at affordable prices. These locations are about an hour away from the airport, only 35 minutes from the motorway, 10 minutes drive from Central University College, 10 minutes drive to the beach, and close to Pram Senior High School and Ghana Men's Soccer Center of Excellence. For more details, visit our website www.myafricaproperty.com or call our UK office on 0208 123 2523. For our US and Canada offices, call us on +1 585 184 994145. You can also email us at ghana@myafricaproperty.com.
Getting onto the property ladder has never been easy until now. Join us this and every Thursday from 7 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. live on the Property Hour show on Starr Radio UK, where we talk to mortgage brokers, property developers, estate agents, landlord, tenant, property consultants on how to invest or get into the property business and make money. You can't afford to miss this. The Property Hour show is your best source into the property industry.
Tune in to On Point here on Starr Radio UK with Empress Regina every Monday at 5 p.m. GMT. Looking forward to your company.
Hi guys, this is your friend Uruj from SendWave. SendWave is a money transfer app that is used by people all over the world to send money to their loved ones in Africa. With SendWave, you can send money to Ghana, Nigeria, Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania. And the best part is, SendWave is absolutely commission free. Our exchange rates are excellent. You can see for yourself by checking them out on our website. So how do you use SendWave? SendWave is an app that you can download onto your phone from the App Store or Google Play Store. The app is free to download. After downloading it, just open the app and enter your name, email, and phone number. That's it. You're good to go. Make sure you use the promo code SR. S for Star, R for Radio. This promo code will give you £5 free credit to send to Africa on your first transaction. Your money will be delivered to your recipient within seconds. Feel free to call me on 0749 7377 647 at any time. I'll be happy to tell you all about SendWave and help you in any way I can. Remember to use the promo code SR for £5 free credit. Medasse. Hi there. Are you dreaming of owning your own house in Ghana? Then you will need a well-documented piece of land that is free from troubles. I highly recommend My Africa Property for any size of land that you will need. With My Africa Property, lands are available in Prampram, Sopoli, Tohenia, Ogome, Dodova, Winneba, and many other locations at affordable prices. These locations are about an hour away from the airport, only 35 minutes from the motorway, 10 minutes drive from Central University College, 10 minutes drive to the beach, and close to Prampram Senior High School and Ghana Men's Soccer Center of Excellence. For more details, visit our website www.myafricaproperty.com or call our UK office on 0208 123 2523. For our US and Canada offices, call us on +1 585 184 994145. You can also email us at ghana@myafricaproperty.com.
Well, in celebration of Black History Month, BB Clement presents Afro Global Networking Lounge 2025. Speaker, Dr. Olumide Emmanuel. The event is taking place on Monday, the 27th of October 2025 from 12 noon to 3 p.m. The venue is Stevenson Howard LLP 1 Finsbury Green Circus, City of London, EC2 7SH. Please note, this is an exclusive event with limited spaces. For more information, contact reception at augustineclement.com or call 0203 223 0800. The fee comes at £60 for ordinary ticket and £75 for VIPs. This program is sponsored by Stevenson Howard and hosted by BB Clement.
Hello, beloved. My name is Reverend Michael Dokumensa Isiama, and this is my wife.
I am Isabella Elom Isiama.
Amen. For the past 7.5 years, this was our home. This is where many people have come to hear the word of God. Many people have come to celebrate. Many celebrations have taken place. We've seen various Christmas services, Easter services, various Sunday services, youth empowerment programs, men empowerment programs, women empowerment programs, many baby dedications, memorial services, birthday celebrations, and so on and so forth. People coming and being blessed. It has been a home, a joy, a beacon of hope to the community. As at the back end of last year, we've been asked to move from here. That was a very difficult moment for us as a church. As God will have it, we have found a place, we have found a home that will help us not to continue to do just the same, but to reach out more and to engage the community more.
We found a home in Andover, a church building that will suit our needs and help us advance the gospel while serving our community. In addition to what we have already done in the past few years, we are also hoping to hold outreach programs, youth empowerment programs, career days for the youth, feed the homeless, feed the elderly, have big breakfast mornings, musical concerts, fun days, and so many ideas that we have on the table that we want to implement. And we are calling on you today to stand with us and support us financially so that we can purchase this property to advance the gospel and to serve the community and to help us continue the good work that we are already doing. We are counting on you and we are calling out to you to stand with us to make this dream a reality. If you are in the position to support us financially, please lend a hand to help us complete the purchase of this property, to serve the people around us and also to advance the gospel of our Lord Jesus Christ.
Yes, indeed, beloved, there is a saying that every little helps. If you are led to support us, to donate to this genuine cause, to help to push the work of God, to complete the purchase of the church building the Lord has given us, details will be on the screen. If in case you are in doubt, details, our contact details will be on the screen as well. Please do not hesitate to reach out to us for further clarifications, or if in doubt, we'll be happy to hear from you, and we'll be more than happy to receive of your generous donation and to complete the purchase of the church building the Lord has given us. God richly bless you.
Amen.
And we are hoping to hear from you soon.
Amen.
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 'Twas grace that I thought
Hey, Charlie, you're on your way to Ghana. Boy, oh boy, you stressed out, tired. Go, you're going to be resting. Okay, then let me recommend to you JN Mobile Spa in Accra, Ghana. Oh boy, JN Mobile Spa, they provide organic care in massage. Are you stressed? Do you need rejuvenated, etc.? For your facials, maybe exfoliating, firming, and lifting? Then contact JN Spa on 00233244941 or 00233200606 and they will be right there on time. JN Mobile Spa, your health and beauty needs at your doorstep.
The best radio show. Broadcasting worldwide, online 24/7.
All around the world. In your car.
At work.
At home.
On your smartphone.
This is Starr Radio UK.
Are you ready to turn it up?
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Your heart is aching. Smile even though it's breaking.
When there are clouds in the sky, you get by. If you smile through your fear and sorrow, smile and maybe tomorrow you find that life is still worthwhile if you just smile. Hey, this is Archie, and you are listening to Starr Radio UK and the Morning Show.
This is Starr Radio. This is UK. Starr Radio UK. This is Starr Radio UK.
Welcome.
Broadcasting worldwide, online 24/7.
Enlighten your day with Starr Radio. Starr Radio. Radio for the people, by the people.
All right, and let me say massive good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good dawn to you wherever you might be on planet Earth, and those of you on other planets as well. We want to salute each and every one of you and welcome you to Earth, where everything is happening. Yes, but be rest assured of one thing, as we say here on this platform, from archaeology to zoology, from Accra to Zanzibar, if it's making the headlines, be rest assured of one thing, that will bring it to the fore. But I remain yours sincerely, the one and only.
This is the morning show with Archie.
All right then. So from now till 12:30, when the curtains are brought down for the end of the program, I'm going to be your captain. I'm going to be driving you through archaeology to zoology, from Accra to Zanzibar, making the headlines. Everything in there will be brought your way. But let me say good morning to my able producer, Mr. Francis Guy. To Perry, good morning to you, gentlemen. I hope you are all doing very, very well. Thank you for your good work that you are doing here. Let me say good morning to Kojo D. Kojo, thank you there. Reverend Emmanuel Sachidi, good morning. To one bishop that I met over the weekend, Bishop John Owuzuanza. Massive good morning to you, sir. It was a lovely time there. Vicky Newton, for that program. It was a lovely, lovely one over the weekend on Saturday as well. In commemoration of your mother's life on earth, we salute you for a good work done there. Good morning to you, KB Bosman. Good morning to Mr. Frank Davis. Good morning to Mr. Laimi Koiki. Good morning, the White Lion himself. To no other one but Felix, my brother, all the way in Aberdeen. Massive good morning to you, bro. It's been a while. I hope you are doing very, very well. Let me say good morning also to Delta Hammond in Ghana, to Rosita Hammond in Ghana as well, to Mom Mrs. Ryder Hammond. Good morning, Eresi. Good morning to you. Hope you are all doing very, very well. All the Hammonds and all the Abedis, massive good morning to you. Let me say, Eben, good morning to you in Cape Town, South Africa. Antonio, good morning. Let's go on to say good morning also to no other one but the one and only Bishop Adeshina Anthony Adedeji Samsudin. Good morning. Tosin all the way in Moscow. Good morning to you. Yes, and then a special good morning also goes to Professor Banji Akintoye and Dr. Sandy Adeyemo Igboho. Massive good morning to you all there. Hope you're all doing very, very well. All those who watch us live on Koiki Media platforms, good morning. Yoruba Nation platform, good morning. And those of you on the United States of Biafra platforms as well, we want to salute each and every one of you. And once again, we say good morning to you and welcome to the program. HRH Linda Pallien all the way in Cyprus will be joining us during the course of the program at 12 o'clock exactly with their career 101. Yes, she's going to be here. Good morning to you, HRH, Linda Pallien, to Yasantua and Mr. Pallien as well. I salute each and every one of you and all of you in Malta. Cyprus, I'm going to say Malta, Cyprus. Good morning to you. All right then. Let's move on. Atakovi, good morning. Niana Joe, Oliver Sherman. Niana Joe is the chief of a Sherman. I salute you all there. Massive good morning to you. Hope you all doing good. All right. So by way of program outline, I'm going to bring you the quote for the day, the weather forecast to follow suit, then the travel update. We'll move on from there to have a look at some of the stories making the rounds across the globe. That is known as global trotting. Then after which we'll continue to have a look at some of the details of the stories making the rounds there. At a quarter to 12, the line is activated for you to add your voice to the discussions. Then exactly at 12 o'clock, we'll bring the curtains down for the end of the program. Then, my apologies, we bring the first part, and then we'll take you to Cyprus, where we're going to be having HRH Linda Pallien bringing you Career 101. So in the gist, that's what's going to happen. But there, I say, massive good morning to you and welcome on board. Do me a massive favor, share the broadcast with your friends and loved ones and invite them to like our pages as well. All right, we're doing our best to bring you a live feed on TikTok pretty soon. Maybe in a week or two, we should be live there as well. Okay, so wherever you are, this is Starr Radio UK. This is your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London, bringing the time now to 8 minutes past the top of the hour here. That is 8 minutes past 11. And it's now 9 minutes past 11. And let's move on. So the quote of the day says, engage in a personal development program, pay the required price to reach your maximum potential, and willing to share your success with others, particularly the less privileged in society. Yes, that's quite a good one there. That's by way of quote for the day. Moving on straight to the weather front as well. It's been quite a wet one since yesterday. And let me tell you what's going on there. All right. Now, tonight is expected to be mostly cloudy with scattered heavy showers, some accompanied by hail or the odd rumble of thunder. Brighter spells may appear at times in the afternoon. It's going to be breezy. Now, tonight we will see showers largely easing to leave variable cloud cover and clear spells. The odd shower may still linger around locally. It's going to be breezy. Top temperature is going to be 15 degrees and low is going to be 11 degrees. UV level low and pollution low. Sunset 17:57 and sunrise for tomorrow morning 07:32 hours, and that brings us to the end of the weather forecast. And we'll move straight to the travels as well. What is happening on your travels? As we say, keep your eyes on the roads. Keep your eyes on the roads as we keep you navigated wherever you might be. Okay, so on the roads, on the underground this morning, well, updates just come through. Well. Okay, so no service between Parsons Green and Wimbledon while Network Rail respond to a fire alert at the Southfields. London buses, Southwestern Railway and London Overground are accepting valid tickets by any reasonable route, and that is on the District line. Also, the Liberty line, the entire line is suspended. There's no service while they fix a faulty train at Upminster. And also on the Northern line, no service between Finchley Central and Mill Hill is while they deal with a trespasser on the track at Mill Hill East. Severe delays on the rest of the line while they fix a signal failure at Stockwell. Now, London buses, Southeastern, Thameslink and Southwestern Railway are accepting valid tickets via any reasonable routes. Please avoid Northern Rail line where possible. Okay, it's an advice to you there as well. But on the side, all the other underground lines are running a good service. DLR, London Tramlink and London Overground, good service there. Now, let's move on straight to the major roads in London as well. Let me tell you what's happening there as well. Well, this morning there are no exceptional delays on the A roads. Now taking you straight to the river bus where good service throughout, and the London cable car, good service there as well. But I will continue to say, keep your eyes on the roads. Keep your eyes on the roads. I'll keep you navigated. On the final segment of the travel update, that's the National Rail. Gatwick Express has no service. No service. Now, Greater Anglia, Northern Rail, Southwestern Railway, and Southern are all offering special service. That aside, all the others are running a good service. So, on that note, let me say this way once again. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good dawn to you wherever you might be on planet Earth. Enjoy your commute for today. But you know what? Continue to keep those eyes where? on the roads. Let's take a break. We come back. I take you global trotting. Well, in celebration of Black History Month, BB Clement presents Afro Global Networking Lounge 2025. Speaker, Dr. Olumide Emmanuel. The event is taking place on Monday, the 27th of October 2025 from 12 noon to 3 p.m. The venue is Stevenson Howard LLP 1 Finsbury Green Circus, City of London, EC2 7SH. Please note, this is an exclusive event with limited spaces. For more information, contact reception at augustineclement.com or call 0203-223-0800. The fee comes at £60 for ordinary ticket and $75 for VIPs. This program is sponsored by Stevenson Howard and hosted by BB Clement.
Everywhere you go, Afrobeat reggae dancehall taking over. Everywhere you go, Afrobeat reggae dancehall taking over. Yo, what's up, people? This is a boy Raskin Bobo One. Tune in every day, every night at the Star Radio UK with the big man them Archie. When I say Orta, you say fire.
Welcome back to the program. This is Star Radio UK at 14 minutes past the top of the hour, and it is the Monday edition of the morning show. It's now time for us to go global trotting. So wherever you are, whatever the stories are, wherever it's making the headlines, I'm going to bring that your way. But rest assured that I'm here at the helm of events, and I'll make sure everything goes smoothly.
Archie on Starr Radio. Nobody does it better.
All right, so let's crack on. Now. Boosh. Now, starting from the UK, Jeffrey thought she might die a sex slave at hands of Epstein, and his second memoir has revealed the Buckingham Palace source admits there could be more days of pain ahead of the memoir, which puts Prince Andrew under further scrutiny. Is released. And then in other stories as well, the new V-level courses to be brought in for students after GCSEs. And the Chancellor says that Brexit deal caused long-term damage to the economy. Well, Brexiteers will tell you, no, because you sympathize with us remaining in the EU. That's what you will say. But what do you think about that? Do you think Brexit deal has actually damaged the economy, or didn't we go further enough for us to, as they were saying, have our independence and do the stuff that we want to do and make our own money? Well, you want to know more, you got to stay tuned, because more going to be coming your way. All right, in other stories, UK military to get power to shoot down drones near bases. Ooh, okay. And MOD probes claims Russia hackers stole files on bases. How? Where? When? This and a lot more coming away from the UK front. In other stories making the rounds, well, Trump said it was an everlasting peace that is given to to Israel and Hamas, or yes, the Palestinians, to Israel and the Palestinians, or Gaza. Let's see whether that is true. But Trump is saying Gaza's ceasefire is still in place after Israel and Hamas accuses each other of breaching deal. Israel has said it will resume enforcement of the ceasefire after launching airstrikes on Gaza in response to what it called Hamas' blatant violation. However, Hamas is also saying we didn't do nothing, but we're going to be telling you more about that. Well, yesterday, interesting. The Louvre heist creates terrible image of France, Justice Minister says. They sat and there was a ladder put across the building. The people went in there within 7 minutes, nicked the jewels, the crown jewels of France, and took them away. They are now doing investigation. We'll be telling you more about that. Does that embolden thieves to stage such heist? Wow. And I bet you by this time producers or writers have started writing for big Hollywood bastard there. Now, 2 dead after cargo plane skids off Hong Kong runway into the sea. Wow. Okay, and in another story, Bolivia has elected centrist Rodrigo Paz, ending the case of socialist rule. Those are some of the stories making the rounds there. And then in other stories as well, Australia is accusing China of unsafe military jet maneuvers. Quite a big one. And Trump ends aid to Colombia and calls country leader a drug leader. Yes, give a dog a bad name. Everybody is bad, man. Okay. After no King's protest, where does Democratic opposition go next? Billions of Americans joined anti-Trump protests, but Democrats are less popular than the president and divided over how to fight back. Well, let's see. And why John Bolton case is more serious than those against other Trump critics? Well, this Confederate statute caused nationwide protest meltdown. They are now at pieces. And then artillery shrapnel hit vehicles on California highway during Marine celebrations. And then questions around U.S. singer D4 vid weeks after teen's body found in his Tesla. All right then. It's all coming your way. George Santos wants to use his newfound freedom to reform prisons. Have a great life. Trump orders a prison release of disgraced ex-lawmaker Dos Santos. Okay? Well, here it's quite an interesting one there. But let's move on. All right. In Europe, as I did say earlier on, stolen treasures, a crown dropped as thieves fled, and serious questions for Louvre security. Wow. And then Real Madrid go top of La Liga as protests continues. Those are some of the stories making the rounds. And Tel Aviv Derby called up by police after violent riots. We will look at that and looking at what they're saying that, well, in their own country they're doing that, then what they stand that when they come, they travel, the supporters will not misbehave. Which some will be saying that that's why they are saying that the supporters are banned from coming in. But again, you cannot ban somebody because they did something unless the UEFA or whoever is governing the governing body says that we've banned the club supporters or fans from traveling to nations or to other countries where contests is being held there. Back in the day, we had some here. The English football hooligans. Well, they go to any place, they go to just stoke troubles there. But well, they were never barred from. The English fans barred from going to places. But the issue came in when individuals were picked up or stopped from entering stadiums or whatever they wanted to do. But what do you think? Let us hear from you. China's economic growth slows as trade tension with US flares up. And airport inferno could cost Bangladesh $1 billion in damages, experts are saying. And still on coming through Africa as well. As Kenyan leader Raila Odinga buried after days of memorial events, the long-term opposition leader died aged 80 in India, where he had been receiving medical treatment. We're going to be telling you more about that as well. The radical Manchester event that changed Africa. I'll try to bring you some history from there. The Shadow Army helping Uganda long-serving president keep an iron grip on power. Well, they are so devoted. What was that other word? A stronger word that can be used for that. Well, so we don't see the president, Ugandan leader, going nowhere. You're wearing Museveni. Oh, well. But I mean, when there are protests, they'll quash it like then the security will come and quash it, stamp on it like no man's business. But what do you think? And a plan to test Liberia school children for drugs have been blocked. How come? Are they involved in drug usage at all? Okay. A Madagascar military leader thanks Gen Z protesters as he sworn in. Well, yeah. Look at me if you near cool. So that's what. So he didn't actually, but because the Gen Z people did a protest, and then somehow he is the beneficiary of that protest to become the president. Now we have to prioritize South Africans. Anti-migrant movement blocks foreigners from health care. Okay. Everybody is doing that. So if somebody does it, do you claim that they are racist baggers at all? Well. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Starr Radio UK, and this is your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. We're still awaiting results for the Cameroon election that took place. They have up to the 26th of this month to declare, for the electoral body to declare. But I'll be telling you more about all that as the program goes on. It's all coming away from Starr Radio UK. Well, the Gen Z protest is also going on in Morocco after the pause. So, you know when the momentum starts. I remember back in the day when we had the Arab Spring kicking off from Algeria, and then moving on, bringing about change in various governments around there. It seems to be a trend that is going on in the Latin American area. We have the Gen Z protests going on. We have it gone on in Madagascar that brought up about the downfall of the government, Rogelina's government. And now we have the Gen Z protests also going on in Morocco. Is it a wave that is sweeping the world? Let me put it that way, for lack of words. Well, a very presidential candidate offers youth a hope. And do you think the incumbent is going to lose? Oh, I'm not sure about that. Well, he's going on until he is tired. Allow me to use that slur there. Now, the facts in ADC accuses APs of desperation for legitimacy. And please disperse hashtag release Namdi Kano now protesters after regrouping in Abuja. Well. They were using all sorts, saying that, well, they have the view that ill health. Now we had the top medical gurus in Nigeria coming out to come and say, well, after meeting him or doing tests or doing whatever, they said that it wasn't life-threatening, and therefore he can stand trial. Now another group are deciding, let's go on a protest, but the protest has been dispersed. Now, West Africa, Osinbajo leads ECOWAS election observation mission to Cote d'Ivoire. Okay. Well, you know, interestingly, when we have all these big bodies, ECOWAS there, we have AU there, we have UN, and all those bodies, sub-regional bodies, and the main ones, and they sit down when they see that leadership in various countries are not doing what they're supposed to do. You can see blatantly that they're not doing what they're supposed to do. And when the citizens now decide, we don't want that, and therefore, we have the Gen Z protests, and people are saying, look, we are desperate, and we want something done, and blah, 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 then we end up, and maybe like what is happening in Madagascar, and the military takes over, or somebody takes over, whatever. Then gradually we have the sub-regional bodies, or the AU, and then we have the UN saying, hey, what you have done, that you have to reinstate the civilian rule, you have to reinstate the president, and blah 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 blah. But when the people are not acting well, and you are able to tell them that, look, sit up and see to address the issue that is going on, then you can come back to come and say those things. But this is just taking you through the story that is making the rounds there. We'll be telling you more about that. So, envoy to the AU, to the AU to the Ivory Coast elections, being led by Osinbajo. We'll be telling you more about that. Stay tuned. Don't touch the dial. This is Star Radio UK, and this is your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. Now, details of Wontemi's alleged phone call with Forestry Commission Deputy CEO has been made bare, and we'll be telling you more about that. Owusu-Bempah clashes out at Akufo-Addo's government MPP for deceiving him. Deceiving him on what front or what ground? He says he's a man, he can see everything. So how come they manage to deceive him that way, as they say? We're going to be telling you more. Professor Akpalu says Jimpa has no functioning graduate school. Okay, why? We'll be telling you more. Ahoy reacts to reports of questioning Mohammed's integrity over withdrawal. Okay, it's going to be quite an interesting one. And from Justice Anijagi, from Justice Anijagi to Justice Tokonu, the 5 women who have been justices and the roles that they've played. We're going to be telling you more about all that as the program goes on. These are all coming away from Star Radio UK. It is your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. Ghanaian health workers earn global praise for professionalism, Mahama is saying, and Ghana Grenada signs deal to recruit Ghanaian nurses for healthcare sector collabo. Okay, which is good. We've been talking about the fact that you have health worker nurses been trained, and then at the end they serve a bit and boom, they leave, they come to the UK, they go to other countries where they think their services will be worth better than what we are seeing back in Ghana. But if they are going, the government is going to go into a bilateral agreement or collaboration to make sure that all these nurses are ones who will be getting something, and the state gets something from it, because the state that is training these people to go out, so there is a percentage of whatever fee, and then they arrange everything for them. That would be better. There could be an export as well. Yes. Okay. So export of services. Well. Iyoko has rescued 26 victims of human trafficking and arrested 9 fake QNet job offers. Those are some of the stories making the rounds there as well. All coming away from Star Radio UK. Before we take our break, Education Minister vows to review unfair CSSPC system. And what is that CSSPC system? I'll be telling you more about that in a moment. OSP returns to court with fresh wave of corruption cases. Any of it being pursued at the moment? Not sure about that, but well, at least he's doing something, right? Right. The IMF has commended Ghana's approach to exchange rate management. Okay, we'll be telling you more about that. And Ghana, New York dipping, policing, cooperation. And then Accra cannot carry it all. Kennedy Japan pledges what? $100 deal sealed. E&P buys out Azuma Resources. You want to know more, you gotta stay tuned. This is Starr coming away from Star Radio UK. It is your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. We're going to take a break. We come back and I bring you all that you need to know from what is happening from across the globe. This is Star Radio UK, and this is your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London.
Hi guys, this is your friend Uruj from SendWave. SendWave is a money transfer app that is used by people all over the world to send money to their loved ones in Africa. With SendWave, you can send money to Ghana, Nigeria, Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania. And the best part is, SendWave is absolutely commission-free. Our exchange rates are excellent. You can see for yourself by checking them out on our website. So how do you use SendWave? SendWave is an app that you can download onto your phone from the App Store or Google Play Store. The app is free to download. After downloading it, just open the app and enter your name, email, and phone number. That's it. You're good to go. Make sure you use the promo code SR, S for Star, R for Radio. This promo code will give you £5 free credit to send to Africa on your first transaction. Your money will be delivered to your recipient within seconds. Feel free to call me on 0749 7377 647 at any time. I'll be happy to tell you all about SendWave and help you in any way I can. Remember to use the promo code SR for £5 free credit. Medasse. Hi there. Are you dreaming of owning your own house in Ghana? Then you will need a well-documented piece of land that is free from troubles. I highly recommend My Africa Property for any size of land that you will need. With My Africa Property, lands are available in Prampram, Sopoli, Tohenia, Ogome, Dodova, Winneba, and many other locations at affordable prices. These locations are about an hour away from the airport, only 35 minutes from the motorway, 10 minutes drive from Central University College, 10 minutes drive to the beach, and close to Prampram Senior High School and Ghana Men's Soccer Center of Excellence. For more details, visit our website www.myafricaproperty.com or call our UK office on 0208 123 2523. For our US and Canada offices, call us on +1 585 184 994145. You can also email us at ghana@myafricaproperty.com.
Getting onto the property ladder has never been easy until now. Join us this and every Thursday from 7 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. live on the Property Hour Show on Starr Radio UK, where we talk to mortgage brokers, property developers, estate agents, landlord, tenant, property consultants on how to invest or get into the property business and make money. You can't afford to miss this. The Property Hour Show is your best source into the property industry.
Tune in to On Point here on Starr Radio UK with Empress Regina every Monday at 5 p.m. GMT. Looking forward to your company.
Everywhere you go, Afrobeat reggae dancehall taking over. Everywhere you go, Afrobeat reggae dancehall taking over. Yo, what's up, people? This is a boy Raskin Bobo One. Tune in every day, every night at the Starr Radio UK with the big man them Archie. When I say Orta, you say fire.
Welcome back to the program. This is Starr Radio UK, and it is your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. Bringing the time now to 11:34, and I bring you the details of some of the stories that we are looking at this morning. All right then. So, kicking off from home here in the UK, and what have I got for you? Well, Virginia Jeffrey is dead, but from her grave, she's making so much noise and so much trouble for the royal family, in particular Prince Andrew. Well, Virginia Jeffrey says she fears she might die a sex slave at the hands of Jeffrey Epstein and his circle. Her posthumous memoir reveals. Information that had been received from some networks said Nobody's Girl, copy of Nobody's Girl, written by the prominent accuser of convicted sex offender Epstein, ahead of its publication on Tuesday, almost 6 months after she took her own life. In the memoir, Miss Jeffrey also says she had sex with Prince Andrew on 3 separate occasions, including once with Epstein and approximately 8 other young women. Prince Andrew, who reached a financial settlement with Miss Jeffrey in 2022, has always denied any wrongdoing. The memoir, which bought from a book store in central London days before its official release, paints a picture of a web of rich and powerful people abusing young women. At the center of the abuse was Epstein and his former girlfriend Ghislaine Maxwell, who is currently serving a 20-year sentence on sex trafficking charges. Miss Jeffrey says that even decades later, she remembers how much she feared them both. Much of the book makes for extremely harrowing readings as Miss Jeffrey details the sadistic abuse that Epstein put her through. She says Epstein subjected her to sadomasochistic sex, which caused her so much pain that I prayed I would black out. Buckingham Palace News, BBC News, that I said that there could be more days of pain ahead as a result of the publication of the book, which puts Prince Andrew under further scrutiny. Now, the king's engagement this week include a visit to the Vatican, where he will pray alongside the Pope. On Friday, Prince Andrew announced that he was voluntarily deciding not to use his titles, including Duke of York, on an honor received from his mother, the late Queen Elizabeth II. The second, he is also giving up membership of the Order of the Garter, the oldest and most senior order of chivalry in Britain. In his statement, he said, "I vigorously deny the accusation against me." But it's quite mind-boggling. So let's say it was true, all that Virginia Giuffre is saying or had said, the accusations and the dates that she's put. And then let's come to where we as parents, we have our children underage. In the UK, when you're 17, you are an adult. It's classified you as an adult, but in the US, it's not. So when I look at that quietly, then I ask myself the question, so if you're not an adult, you are underage, what were the parents doing? What help did they also sought? It's because we have to look at it from both sides. Now, what these people have said, this sex trafficking and all those people, they do, this rich and powerful people have done. But again, is it only Prince Andrew who was around? He's talking about very powerful people. Why are their names not being mentioned? Well, I think Prince Andrew has got lots to answer for. She's stating that Miss Giuffre starts working at the spa in Donald Trump's Mar-a-Lago resort in Florida. That's in 1999 to 2000. In 2016, Miss Giuffre leaves Mar-a-Lago under pressure from Epstein, who hires her as a massage therapist. He allegedly subjects her to regular abuse and traffics her to other men. Boy. So where are the names of the other men? Now, another guys are training to be a massage therapist. Ghislaine Maxwell takes the 16-year-old Miss Giuffre to meet Jeffrey Epstein at his home near the resort, where she says she was raped. So genuinely, if she was going through all that, how come that she wasn't able to tell the parents? So what kind of parent are you if your child comes home and you are not able to hear what she's saying? So 2001, Epstein and Maxwell takes Miss Giuffre to London to meet Prince Andrew. Miss Giuffre later says Maxwell pressures her into sex with the prince. Yes, Andrew has always denied the claims. Then 2001 to 2002, Miss Giuffre is forced to have sex with Prince Andrew 2 more times. She later claims at Epstein's New York mansion and private Caribbean island, allegation the prince again denies. It hasn't ended. February 2011, the Mail on Sunday publishes a photo of Miss Giuffre's first meeting with Prince Andrew. He later says he has no recollection of it being taken. 2014, in Florida court filing, Miss Giuffre describes being trafficked by Epstein to Prince Andrew and forced to have sex with him and other men. The judge later throws the claims out as immaterial and impertinent to the case against Epstein. In November 2019, Prince Andrew denies having sexual contact with Giuffre in a now infamous interview on BBC Newsnight. Then the 9th of August 2021, Miss Giuffre files a civil lawsuit in New York accusing Andrew of sexual abuse when she was 16 and 17. But where are the other men? Where are the other men? Is it that Andrew is a soft touch? Now, on the 8th of March 2022, Prince Andrew pays a financial settlement to Miss Jeffrey to end the civil court case denying any wrongdoing. And then 25th April 2025, Miss Jeffrey died by suicide in Nergabi, Western Australia. Now, the 15th of October 2025, the first details emerged from Miss Jeffrey's memoir to be published on the 21st of October, including her detailed account of experiences with Epstein, Maxwell, and Prince Andrew. So the question is, where are the names of the others who were involved, or have they been? Has she been paid for that or settled on that to be silent about it? Which we knew that Jeffrey Epstein, my apologies, Epstein, yes, Epstein. Most of the time, it was said that he paid. Yes, Jeffrey Epstein. He paid for silence on some of the cases. So, is it apart from that of Andrew, where all the others settled to just choose for a silence? Well. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Starr Radio UK, and this is your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. Bringing the time now to 17 minutes to the top of the hour. We're moving on quickly, but that is causing lots of troubles for the royal family. We hope that they are able to brace themselves, because they say more is coming out. Now, Richard Reeves has chosen to stress the long-term damage done to the UK's economy by the 2020 Brexit deal in her remarks at a key international economic committee at the International Monetary Fund. In remarks published this weekend, the Chancellor told the world's leading finance ministers and central bankers the UK's productivity challenge has been compounded by the way in which the UK left the European Union. She quoted the Office for Budget Responsibilities calculation of a 4% long-term hit relative to remaining in the EU, and said the UK acknowledges this in seeking stronger trade ties. Now, Labour had been reluctant to stress argument about economic downsides from Brexit. However, since its conference last month, ministers have been increasingly strident in making such argument. The Brexit deal, announced in 2020, was negotiated by Conservative government led by Boris Johnson, although Labour agreed a deal to reset relations between the UK and the EU in May this year, raising the issue from the 2020 Brexit deal in the most high-level global economic policy council, including the G7, China, India, EU, European Central Bank, would have been unsurprising around the table, but it confirms a notable change of emphasis domestically. But do you agree that the Brexit deal that was done has caused the UK economy some damage? Do you? Or don't you? All right then, ladies and gentlemen, Starr Radio UK. This juncture, the line is activated. You can call in and share your take with us. However, if you're listening to us or watching us, you want to share your take on any of the issues, you don't want to call in, you can put them on the platforms that we are broadcasting on, and be rest assured I'm going to share it. But you want to be part, you want us to hear your voice, you want to call in, then call the line via Teams, and that is Starr Radio UK, and you get us up there. Let me say good morning to Mr. Dan Tabiri, CEO of JL Accountancy Services, our money man. Yes, it was lovely talking to you this morning. All right, touching on a few stories making the rounds, okay, let's touch on that. The heist that took place yesterday. Security measures failed in preventing a major jewelry heist in the Louvre Museum in Paris on Sunday, creating a very negative image of the country, the French Justice Minister has said. Now, people were able to pack a furniture hoist in the middle of Paris, get people up it in several minutes to grab priceless jewels and give France a terrible image, Gerard Damanin has said. Now, thieves wielding power tools broke into the world's most visited museum in broad daylight, stealing 8 items described as being of inestimable value before escaping on scooters. There are fears that unless the thieves are caught quickly, the priceless items, including a diamond and emerald necklace Emperor Napoleon gave to his wife, will be broken up and smuggled out of the country. The museum announced it will be staying closed on Monday following the theft. I thought that it was open this morning. Information that was coming through earlier on. The man told France Inter Radio he was certain police will eventually arrest the thieves, but the head of an organization specializing in the location and recovery of stolen and looted artworks warned that if the thieves are not caught in the next 24 to 48 hours, the stolen jewelry will likely be long gone. There is a race going on right now. Chris Marinello, the chief executive of Art Recovery International World Service of a News Hour program, has said crowns and diadems which were stolen in the heist can easily be broken apart and sold in small parts. The thieves are not going to keep them intact. They are going to break them up, melt down valuable metals, recut the valuable stones, and hide evidence of their crime. Mr. Marinello said, adding it will be difficult to sell these jewels intact. Of course, yesterday when we had the information, I saw the news after I come from church, and I was looking at it and I said, for sure, nobody's going to be carrying a crown like that and say, yeah, can you buy it? Do you want to buy it? Nah. They wouldn't do that, especially now that it's been publicized and stuff like that. No, they're just going to be breaking it down, melting the precious metals, and then do whatever. So it's going to be quite a tough one. But hey, ladies and gentlemen, it is Starr Radio UK. The French police know that in the next 24 to 48 hours, if the thieves are not caught, those pieces are probably long gone, he said. The French Interior Minister Laurent Nunez said he was aware of a great vulnerability in museum security in France. The French media report that a preliminary report by the Court of Auditors, due to be published in November, said a third of the rooms in the wing where the robbery took place have no surveillance cameras. Woo! Somebody did the detailed work to be able to get that. Ladies and gentlemen, Starr Radio UK, the track, the ladder is there. So at least you have the registration, right? If it was stolen or if it was hired, well, the person who said that the people came to hire that we are going to do something. I bet they are going to be investigating him like no man's business. So did you see the face of the person or whatever? Now that we do things online, you can book everything online. It can come pick you up and go on. Oh my. Well, so I bet you every museum is going to up their security. This morning, CCTV is all over, and well, so you're there. But interestingly, nobody saw their faces. Okay. At 10 minutes to the top of the hour, the time, Starr Radio UK, the station, the morning show, the program. Let's move on to some of the other stories. And in Bolivia has elected a centrist senator, Rodrigo Paz, as its president, bringing an end to nearly 20 years of continuous rule by the movement for socialism. Now, with almost all votes counted, Paz, the Christian Democratic Party, defeated right-wing candidate George Tuto Quiroga in Sunday's runoff election with a share of 54.6% of the vote. A severe economic crisis and infighting within mass, which has dominated Bolivian's politics since 2006, saw many voters wanting a change. The Paz has said he will end fuel shortages and address Bolivia's wider economic problems. In his victory speech, he said he would open up Bolivia to wider international investment and stimulate private sector growth. Well, he want to be doing that, but we have leaders coming in, and in this dispensation that we find ourselves in, we have the Prime Minister of the UK coming in, promising everything and having a whirlwind pushing them there and everything. Now he's the most the less popular or loved leader that the country has ever seen. And it's quite worrying. But the thing is, it's not his doing. He inherited some of these things. So the economic downturn and everything he inherited and trying to shore things up. They were talking about some black hole that the previous government did not uncover. They shrouded it in something and therefore it wasn't seen. And therefore they came in and now, woo, this is there. And they're thinking. But they are not raising those things for people to know that everything that is going on, it's not their doing, but that this is as a result of some actions that was taken in the past that is affecting them. So if you want to be a leader in this time, winning election coming on, like the Gen Z protest that's taking place in Madagascar, and a new military leader coming in and say, yeah, I'm going to change things for you. And like Bolivia, I'm going to be turning things around. And boy, at some time you're not being able to turn it around as quick or as fast as you want. They're going to be blaming you. And that's why my wife asked me the other time. So assuming you are made the prime minister of the country, what will you do? I said the first thing I will do is to resign. Well, interesting one there. It's not a good time to be a leader of a country. Because the economic downturns are so difficult. But well, some people are braver than others. So he's brave enough. Maybe he's got the connections. And who knows? It's all coming away from Starr Radio UK, your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. Okay, let's move on straight to the African front because I need to bring you Career 101 with HRH Linda Pallien there as well. Well, former Kenyan Prime Minister and revered long-time opposition leader Raila Odinga was buried in the west of the country after a service attended by thousands on Sunday. Now, finally, Baba is home. His son, Raila Odinga Jr., said beside his father's casket, draped in the Kenyan flag. Now, the burial concluded days of memorial that at times led to chaos, with at least 5 mourners dying at the event and dozens injured at a public viewing on Saturday. Odinga died on Wednesday, age 80, in an Indian hospital. He became prime minister after the bloody and disputed 2007 election and was the main opposition leader for many years, losing 5 presidential campaigns, most recently 3 years ago. He retains a devotional following in the west of the country. Former U.S. President Barack Obama, whose Kenyan family hails from the same region, called Odinga a true champion of democracy. Politicians, relatives, and throngs of his supporters were waved Kenyan flags and held his picture aloft as they gathered at Sunday's memorial service, which was held at a university in Bondo. Even in the grave, he still remains our hero, a mourner said to reporters. Ladies and gentlemen, Starr Radio UK, and as we say, may his soul rest in perfect peace. Now, moving on straight. It's quite interesting. I'm trying to see which one I can capture. Tooting submachine guns and sometimes wearing masks as they drive along the streets of Uganda, members of an elite military unit are increasingly viewed as private army to keep 81-year-old President Yoweri Museveni in power, along with his ever-growing family dynasty. Now, Museveni has led Uganda since 1986, when his rebel forces marched into the capital Kampala. He has since won 4 elections, all marred by allegations of violence and rigging. But this is nothing new in the country. Since Uganda gained independence in 1962, power has only ever changed hands through rebellions or military coups. Museveni is seeking re-election next year, and the opposition fears that the Special Forces Command could be used to prevent it from campaigning, as it says it was the case in 2021. Bobby Wine can see some woman, Charlie, the woman no issue, proper, muscled. I bet you she's a karateist. Have you been watching some movies? Yeah, man. All right, then, ladies and gentlemen, Star Radio. Okay, we are moving on. We are moving on because we are pressed with time, so we can bring you Career 101 this morning. So stay tuned and don't touch the dial. A quick one from Nigeria as well. A couple of them as we go on. Yes, the first one, Nnamdi Kanu. Now, police officers on Monday dispersed protesters demanding the release of the detained leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu, at the Utako area of Abuja. The protesters, who had earlier been forced to flee after police fired tear gas canisters at them around the Maitama area, later regrouped at Utako to continue the demonstration. However, armed operatives again moved in and dispersed them. The demonstrators, made up of civil rights activists and members of pro-democracy groups, were part of the hashtag Release Nnamdi Kanu Now campaign aimed at pressuring the federal government to comply with 2022 Court of Appeal judgment that discharged and acquitted Kanu. Now, earlier in the day, police had fired multiple rounds of tear gas as protesters passed by near the Transcorp Hilton and adjoining street in Maitama. The development created panic, forcing commuters, traders, and motorists to run for safety. After regrouping at Utako, the protesters continued chanting solidarity songs and displaying banners before security agencies again used tear gas to scatter them. Well, the late president, what was his name, had said that he wants the case to go all out, and once maybe a sentence is done, if he's been found guilty or whatever, then he can come in and then pardon the person. And then there were pressure from various groupings in the country. However, the northern leaders, let me put it that way, were of the view that they should no way release him. And that seemed to be the trend, and therefore much is not being done about that. I do think with this protest, it will raise the consciousness and the awareness for anything of the sort to be done. Well. Start ready, okay. Now let's move on. We're moving on from Nigeria, but with Nigeria, the Economic Community of West African States has appointed Nigeria immediate past Vice President Yemi Osinbajo to lead its election observation mission to the Republic of Cote d'Ivoire ahead of the country's presidential election scheduled for the 25th of October. That's 5 days time. That is Saturday. According to a statement on Sunday by ECOWAS, the mission will be deployed from the 19th to the 29th in October in accordance with the provisions of the ECOWAS Supplementary Protocol on Democracy and Good Governance, which mandates the regional body to support member states in ensuring transparent and credible elections. You see, as I was saying earlier on, it's good to talk about elections, it's good to talk about democracy, but when it comes to making sure that the law is working, we don't see to that. So all these bodies don't seem to raise their voices or address those issues that, hey, be careful about that. Hey, you have to see to do that. Because we see that, look, then the moment something happens, then they come out and say, hey, you have to reinstate the civilian government. Hey, you have to, but ladies and gentlemen, start ready, okay. A minute after 12, we're going to be running up pretty soon. The Deputy Chief Executive Officer of the Forestry Commission, Elikem Kutoko, has opened up a phone call he got from the Ashanti Regional Chairman of the New Patriotic Party, Bernard Nchibosiako, also known as Chairman Wontumi, who has been slapped with 6 criminal charges over the illegal mining allegations against him and his company, Akonta Mining Limited. Now, speaking in a recent interview, Elikem Kutoko indicated that the phone call came after security officials busted people engaging in illegal mining at a site that belonged to Akonta Mining Limited, Samurai Boy, in the western region. He said that to date, he is still trying to understand why Wontumi called him after the incident at Samurai Boy, which is in the Tano Nimri Forest Reserve. I'm still wondering why Chairman Wontumi called me one day after the Samurai Boy incident, something I never spoke about. Wontumi said, "Hello, Elikem. This is Chairman Wontumi." I said, "Aha. He narrated. The deputy CEO claimed that the MPP regional chairman thought it was going to be a friendly conversation, but after realizing that he, Elikem, was in no mood to entertain him, he Wontumi became frustrated. He added that Wontumi then offered to meet him in Kumasi. He quoted Wontumi as having said the following words: "Oh, Elikem, why are you doing this to me? Your boss is my friend. When are you going to come to Kumasi so we sit and talk?" But now he is one who is being accused or charged with how many 6 criminal charges for illicit mining or illegal mining. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is Starr Radio UK. A final one, then we go to the career.
Call the studio now.
Career 101. Okay. The former Chief Justice Gertrude Tokono has filed a fresh legal action at the High Court in Accra, seeking to hold the vetting and appointment of Justice Bafo Boni as the next Chief Justice of Ghana. Now, according to the action filed on her behalf by her lawyers, she seeks to reverse the entire proceedings of the Article 146 committee chaired by Justice Gabriel Scott Pallien, which was constituted to consider petition for her removal. Mrs. Tokono wants the court to also set aside all proceedings conducted by the committee tasked with investigating petitions for her removal. The former Chief Justice is further asking that the presidential warrant that removed her from office be declared unlawful, null, void, and of no effect. An order of certiorari bringing up into this court for the purpose of being quashed for quashing the proceedings of 15th of May 2025 and the entire proceedings and outcomes of Article 146 set up to consider petitions to remove the applicant chaired by Pallien committee. An order, okay, just bear with me. She is also seeking an order prohibiting the denial or withdrawal of the salary, benefits, courtesies, and other entitlements due to the applicant before the warrant of removal dated the 15th of September 2025. So is it that they just sacked her and didn't give her anything, or should she have resigned and then? What do you think? It's quite an interesting one. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are bringing the first bit of the program to close, but let's quickly. The Office of the Special Prosecutor has announced that it is actively pursuing several corruption-related cases in court as the legal year resumes, with additional prosecution expected to be before the end of 2025. In a Facebook post on Sunday evening, the anti-graft body said it's currently prosecuting a number of cases on behalf of the public and hinted that more cases will be filed in the last quarter of the year. The OSP also revealed that 7 individuals were convicted earlier this year through plea bargains, underscoring what is described as steady progress in its mandate to investigate and prosecute corruption and corruption-related offenses. Well, we hope that they are able to do something about it, and then we see the national purse being protected, and you get my drift. But until then, it's going to be quite a difficult one. And OSP has suspended charges against Mustafa Hamid and 9 others. What did he do there? Well, ladies and gentlemen, 6 minutes past the top of the hour, and this is where we cross over to Cyprus to bring you Career 101. So stay tuned, don't you go away. We take a break, we come back, and in the next few moments, we'll be having HRH Linda Pallien with you. Stay tuned. Very well. I know there's a bit of noise in the background, but don't you worry, I'm trying to sort it out right now. But let's move on with our conversation today, please.
Fantastic. So today we're talking about environment and how your environment serves your career.
How your environment serves your career. Okay, interesting.
Absolutely. And this again is one of my favorite topics, because it's one of the most underrated factors of success that a lot of people don't take into consideration when you're looking at your next level of your career. So we're going to be talking about this also because I've harped on about this for ages. The how to career steps, it's the fourth step in your career, the acronym career, which is purpose, authenticity, reasoning, environment, excitement, and remuneration. So your environment is the fourth step
of your career. Okay, wow. So we'll be going into that properly. But listeners, every Monday from 12:45 to 1, we bring you this program that is Career 101, where we have our own HRH Linda Pallien coming your way with Career 101, throwing more light as to whether the job that you find yourself in, you are enjoying it, or you wake up in the morning and the thought of you going back there makes you feel that you are sick, or you just wake up and you think, yeah, let me get on it, or you think, well, I've gotten to this point, but I can still do better. Whatever the situation is, listen to this program and also follow our HRH Linda Pallien. She can be your cheerleader every time, and she will help you on that front. So, how your environment serves your career. Let's move on, lady.
Awesome. So, environment. When we talk about environment in this context, we're talking about three key parts of your environment. The first bit is your physical, geographical location.
Okay.
So the physical setup, your location, the workspace that you have, and the way that your desk and your office is set up, or your working environment is set up. So that's the first bit. The second bit, we talk about the people you surround yourself with, and the personalities, the like-minded or non-like-minded people you surround yourself with. So again, that forms your people environment. And then the third aspect will be the ideologies and the mindset, company culture aspect of environment.
Okay.
Yeah. So as this program is aimed at individuals, I really want to focus on what you can do, because there's aspects of your environment that you might not be able to change as an individual. But let's focus on what you can do. Okay, so when we talk about your geographical aspect, of course, if you're working on Canary Wharf or on Wall Street or in Silicon Valley, for example, being around like-minded people, seeing everybody go to work doing the same thing, having all these networks and socializing with these people is completely going to boost the business image that you have. If this is your own business, it's going to boost your self-worth. You're going to have more of these intelligent conversations and collaborations that way. But also, if you're a business owner by yourself, where you decide to position your business is super important. We have this analogy of the two stones. So you can sell the same stone in a flea market.
Yeah.
You can sell it in a dollar store, or you can sell it in Selfridges. And depending on where you physically decide to locate yourself, you command a different price point.
Yeah, you're right.
So it's especially important for business owners to decide which market they want to serve and where the physical location is. If you can afford to be at a high-end place, definitely do that, or take the steps to do that, or create the illusion of that, at least. Okay? So physical environment is really important, and it serves the price, it serves the self-worth and the perceived value for your stakeholders, your clients, the people that can work with you, the people you employ. They see it as a result of where you're physically located. They see value. So again, if you're working for someone and this is on the other side, if it's not your own business and you're working for someone, naturally, if you work for a reputable company, a big company, that's going to give you leverage in your career.
Yeah.
When you're going for another job. So, for example, if I said I've worked for the Big Four, or I've worked for the biggest hedge fund management, that give me a lot more leverage as a financial advisor than if I said, well, I worked for Joe Blogg's accounting.
Joe Blogs will not be happy with you, you know.
That's the same job, but it's completely different. Okay, so that's your physical environment. So you need to leverage it as much as possible.
Okay.
Let's talk about the people aspect of your environment, surrounding yourself with like-minded people and personalities. Again, this is the second aspect of your environment, which can hinder your progress or stifle it. Okay, if you're surrounding yourself with the complainers and the 9-to-5ers and the people that have already given up on life or any prospect of progression, naturally that's going to take its toll on you. You're going to be as a result of the people who you surround yourself with, or the people that surround themselves with you. Sometimes you can't help this, right? You might be in a toxic work environment.
Wow.
And this is why you need to get out.
Wow.
Not people alone.
Wow. Okay. Let me. A question I just come in and let me pose that one. It's talking about the physical location of your company or your organization, and one of them is asking the question. It says you normally locate your company or organization at a place where you have the raw materials to do that particular to carry out whatever service or products or produce that you come up with. But if you say that now you have to make sure that you are located in a very nice place, and therefore looking at the scenario where maybe the person is using or farm produce to produce something. Okay, so you use that. Let's take an example of a pineapple, and therefore you use that to produce the juice or whatever things that you want to produce. So maybe the environment, the location is not the right place per se, and it will not be nice, but whatever they are producing finally is something that people will love. So when they talk about the location, they are asking how do they place themselves there? What can they do to improve upon that?
I love this question so much, and God bless whoever asked that question. This is amazing. Okay, so there's this thing in marketing called positioning as well. Even if you're not physically located, you can position yourself properly. So when we talk about a good example, we've spoken about pineapple, but let's use the example like shea butter.
Yeah.
Okay, shea butter is produced normally in Africa. As I know, in Nigeria. Gold is another example. Okay, but shea butter is also sold in the Body Shop in the UK, Joe Malone, and all these products, these high-end products that make use of shea butter.
Yeah.
So they might be marketing, yes, it's produced from Ghana, but the packaging and the positioning, the geographical location of where they're selling it is completely different from the place of origin. Okay?
Yes, I can hear you, yeah.
So I know that I can go to a marketplace and get raw shea butter, and I know that because I do that. I've been to Brixton and bought raw shea butter. And it's also the same product that I will find as the key ingredient in my Chanel moisturizer.
Yeah.
But why did I pay maybe 50, 70, 90 pounds for a little pot of moisturizer when I could buy the whole damn barrel?
In Brixton Market somewhere.
So you leverage positioning.
Yeah.
Not physical location, but marketing positioning to do that. So if you're starting your business, and of course, for example, and I mean, this has been disproved, so I hesitate using this example, but we also see this image of Amazon in the garage.
Yeah.
Where Jeff Bezos has a banner where he's physically written Amazon.com on there, working in his garage, versus Amazon that it is now. And I mean, you may have seen Amazon warehouses. Their positioning online is completely different to where they're physically located.
Yeah.
For example, you wouldn't see Amazon headquarters in London. You'll probably find them on the outskirts of a cheaper place, but
yeah.
Everywhere. Leverage the geographical and locational difference to your advantage.
Okay, that's good. All right, listeners, Star Radio UK, your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London, and it is Career 101 coming your way every week, every Monday from 12:45 onwards. And I have with me my own HRH, Linda Pallien. She can be your cheerleader if you want her to. So continue to listen to the program. At the tail end of the program, we put in the contact details across for you to know how to get in touch and how to enjoy everything that she's got for you. Yes, Linda, over to you.
Okay, so the third aspect of your environment is your internal environment. Okay, your mindset, the ideologies you allow yourself to embody. Okay, so I always say stand guard at the door of your mind. I think that's a quote from Jim Barone or someone else that I like. I can't remember. But it's really important to embody the habits and the systems that will give you that mindset. Because sometimes the people that are bringing you down, or the people that in your environment may not necessarily be supportive. So you might have a spouse, or your immediate working environment isn't supportive, or you may have grown up in an environment where crime is the norm, or doing one sort of thing is the norm. Now we can leverage the internet, we can leverage books, we can leverage YouTube influencers to choose our own role models and have those same desired traits that we need as to the goals that we want to achieve. So having the right mindset is important in optimizing your environment. Okay? And when it comes to companies, it's the same thing. You might find a company that says, oh, well, our culture, and a company culture is the personality of the company. That's the environment that chooses. There's some companies say one thing, and it's not necessarily the same thing, the same.
Yeah.
And a lot of employees will say this. They say that customer service is up front, but yet allowed to refund the customer even if we know we're in the wrong.
Yeah. I think the other time, myself and Frank, we were having an encounter with one supplier. I wouldn't want to mention their name, and then one of the guys who came was saying like, well, you know, our company, when it comes to their customer service, forget it. I mean, we have all those things. They're big, massive companies, so we are rubbish when it comes to that. And I said, really? But, well, and at the sometimes you can't do otherwise. They are the ones who can supply you with whatever you want. Therefore, we have to just keep on keeping on with them.
Right, but you can imagine how conflicted anybody would be if you're saying the company culture is customer service.
Yeah.
Yet really stifling that customer relationship. And as you said, you don't have a choice. But should you have a choice?
Oh, definitely. We would have changed it. Yeah.
Employers and business owners, and when I talk about business owners, employers don't, entrepreneurs don't think it's about them, but it's about you too. Even if you're just one person in your business, it's saying my company values is authenticity, and you're putting out things that aren't authentic, and then you're found to be fake. You've just ruined your whole business, ruined the whole brand with not being congruent to that environment that you're creating. So when we come to company culture, you have to make sure that you as the company embody those values, and you're allowing your employees to embody those same values, so that your customers and your stakeholders have the same consistent experience throughout, whether they're dealing with you as a leader or whether they're dealing with you as or a representative of your company. So the values are going to really constitute the environment that you spend your time in, who you're listening to, who you're talking to, what books you're reading, even the kind of music you're listening to and watching. Yeah. That's your internal environment.
Okay. I was going to ask you that question. How can you enhance your ideology or your internal environment? But it looks like you've touched on it briefly there. But if somebody is listening to us and thinks, okay, well, maybe our ideology as a company is not something that we are living up to. Now, what would you tell them to do?
Jerome says, move, you're not a tree.
Okay, and when to this one you have to fly. Okay.
Serve you. First of course, try and do something about it. So and a lot of these things might be just having a conversation, because most people aren't aware that they're conflicting, they're sending conflicting messages.
Okay.
They might focus on the bottom line, therefore they put in policies that directly conflict the company values.
Yeah.
Who is in the company and can see it from your perspective to say, actually what we're doing doesn't serve this company values. Can we change it or revise this and create a win-win situation? But you as an individual as well, your mindset and your ideologies, who you're deciding to listen to, that would really influence your perception of things. So sometimes people come to me and they say, I want to get into this particular field, and I've heard that it's super difficult to get into this field. Now that's the mindset they embody. They don't even know that that's the mindset they embody, because to them they believe it as truth.
Yeah. So,
and I find this in most fields, funny enough, in the music industry, in the accounting industry, in the law profession.
Yeah.
And on who you listen to or where those influences have come from, you think it's super difficult to get into that field. Therefore, everything works to prove you right. Whereas I know other people that will come in and say, oh, it's super easy, I can get it. The reason, a great example is TED Talks. And for the influencers that are listening amongst us, a lot of people want to do TED Talks and speeches and be on big stages. Right? Now I know someone who is relatively new in their field. They teach relatively basic stuff as far as I'm concerned. Okay, so this is my interpretation of what they do.
Yeah.
This woman is so bold and so fearless in trying to get her message across that she's ended up on the biggest stages talking about the basic things.
Wow. Wow.
She don't know too much about. But because she believes that it's easy to get into these fields, it's easy to get paid to do a speaking engagement, it's easy to go into a company and teach them about this stuff.
Okay.
To do that, because that's her mindset and the ideology that she has. Interesting.
I know our time is fast spent, but a thought just came to mind, that having orientation courses for employees can also help that way. Or because at times, if the vision or the ideology is not actually clear, then those who are supposed to see to the implementation will not do a good job, and it end up you saying one thing and you doing something else. What do you think about that?
Absolutely, you hit the nail on the head. I mean, you have to be able to communicate these values to your employees, and especially these people that are going to implement it. Okay, so if you're having a one-to-one and you're saying, and I know that this happens, especially in the big banks, because I have a lot of clients the big banks in the UK that struggle with this.
Okay.
So their KPIs will be sell more of these financial products. So they have this at the back of their mind, they need to sell more of these financial products. However, you're supposed to do right by the customer as well. But you know that if you don't sell more of these financial products,
you know.
So then they sit in this conflicting role. So you need to be able to communicate, and for every key performance indicator or target, that's what for every target you set, you need to be able to relate that back to the values that you want the employees to embody. And as you're saying with the orientation, that stops this conflict. Because if they can see why they're doing this and how it relates to the values, they're more likely to be behind it.
Okay. Wow, listeners, these are just tidbits of what HRH Linda Pallien can deliver to you. You want to know more, you're going to be listening to her. She's going to be giving you her contact details and how you can get in touch with her, and then she will help you on that front. So Linda, over to you.
Absolutely. So thanks for listening today. If you want to know more about environment and how you can get to the next level of your career, you can contact me at mycheerlinda on all social media platforms. I'm on LinkedIn, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube. My new book is coming out in September, and it talks about all of these aspects. I highly recommend it. Even though I do say so myself, it's a self-empowerment tool for you to be able to take it fairly low cost and be able to revolutionize your career and lead your career. And I think that's the most powerful tool that I can contribute to the world in my profession.
Wow.
So I highly recommend it. At mycheerlinda, mycheerlinda.com, social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, get in touch, and we'll be able to work on your career together.
Thank you very much, my HRH. Yes, she can be your HRH and your cheerleader as well. So make sure you get in touch with her on all the contact details that she's put across. Linda, let me say thank you once again for coming in, and you have a wonderful day.
Thank you. You too. Have a beautiful day.
All
Thanks for
right.
having me.
You're welcome. Okay then. Well, ladies and gentlemen, so that has been HRH Linda Pallien. Well, the books are still available. How to Career Success and Career Workbook. You get your hands on that. It will help you a great deal in your walk of finding a good career. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, this is where we're going to be bringing the program to a close for today. God willing, tomorrow we'll be coming your way with the Tuesday edition of the morning show, which I want you to be part of it. But I cannot go away without saying thank you to every one of you who tuned in today, and especially to HRH Linda Pallien as well, all the way in Cyprus, and to our numerous listeners wherever you have been to listen to us. I say God richly bless you. I'll come your way tomorrow, God willing, as I said earlier on. But we'll take a commercial break. When that one ends and you don't hear from me, then it's been me, Archie. I'm out like that. Stay blessed. See you all tomorrow. Bye-bye. Well, in celebration of Black History Month, BB Clement presents Afro Global Networking Lounge 2025. Speaker, Dr. Olumide Emmanuel. The event is taking place on Monday, the 27th of October 2025 from 12 noon to 3 p.m. The venue is Stevenson Howard LLP, 1 Finsbury Green Circus, City of London, EC2 7SH. Please note, this is an exclusive event with limited spaces. For more information, contact reception at augustineclement.com or call 0203 223 0800. The fee comes at £60 for ordinary ticket and £75 for VIPs. This program is sponsored by Stevenson Howard and hosted by BB Clement.
Broadcasting live online.
This is Starr Radio UK. This is Starr Radio UK. This is Starr Radio UK.
Thanks for listening. Thanks for listening. Thanks for listening.